Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Happy Labor Day. Tonight, we take a special and up-close look at some important jobs here in the Mariana Islands. Clean water requires horsepower, manpower, and strong wrists. And also tonight, how do you like your Thai noodles? Mild, medium, or spicy Thai hot? And National Public Radio brings regional news to the NMI and beyond. Our Labor Day News is next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Do you remember your favorite McDonald's collectibles? Well, this is them now. Order a collector's meal at McDonald's and choose between 10-piece McNuggets or a Big Mac to get one of 6 collectible cups while you still can.
Welcome, CNMI. Today marks the 130th celebration of Labor Day in the USA. The first Labor Day took place in New York City in 1894, when tens of thousands of union and non-union laborers and tradespeople marched to express solidarity with those who continue to struggle for better wages and working conditions. Here on Saipan, we also celebrate Labor Day, and we here at KSPN2 want to celebrate those on the island who labor every single day in order to make our lives just a little more enjoyable.
My name is Jean Bracken.
And you are the daughter of?
Wari and Bob Bracken.
And they are the original owners of what?
Of Spicy Thai Noodle Place in Puerto Rico.
Mom, how long have you been working here at Spicy Thai Noodle?
Maybe I opened a business in 1992.
Did you work in restaurants before this?
I used to work in Thailand.
Wari and Bob have been married for close to 30 years, and their Spicy Thai Noodle Place has traveled with them from its original home in San Antonio to Garapan and now Puerto Rico. This is a story about Labor Day.
Yes.
So you are a laborer, always have been. You've worked in the shop since how old?
I think I started working when I was like 10.
Jean has continued with the business from stock girl to cashier to social media and every aspect of the business. She showed us where the hard work is really done.
So right now they're actually making the buffet, and she's making some fried rice. I believe this will be another dish called pad thai. And as you can see, we are making it in huge batches for our customers that will come eat.
Are your chefs, are they Thai?
They're all Thai, yes.
All of them are Thai?
Actually, there's relatives of ours.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So this is family
It's
up
all family.
and down.
Yes.
How important are your workers to your business?
They're very important to us because the business can't function without its workers. Without them, there is no Spicy Thai, you know.
Spicy Thai has buffet every day from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., but be careful about the security guard.
Oh yes, the cats.
That's family too?
That's family. She's actually our security guard. Yeah.
Is she outside all the
She
time?
is always out there, always greeting the customers.
It's the sweetest thing. What cat does that?
I don't know. You know, we've had so many cats, and they always do the same exact thing. They wait for the customers, get a little pet, then they come in.
Labor Day is a day off for some, but a day on for many others. Tonight, our Sakura Halstead goes on a ride-along with a company that has some of the hardest working employees on Saipan. And yes, they are working today.
In many places, drinking water is simple. You turn on the faucet and access clean drinkable water directly from the tap. Saipan is a bit different, and getting clean and safe drinking water takes a bit more effort. Saipan Ice and Water Company has been operating since 1985. It takes horsepower, manpower, and wrist power to deliver water throughout the island. We ride along with Andrew Angeles and see firsthand the work a delivery man puts into getting us our water.
Okay, I'm gonna ride along today.
Yeah, just fasten your seatbelt on first.
Okay.
They're all about safety.
Let's go.
Deliveries are made according to route. The routes vary from San Jose to Chalancanoa, Chalancanoa to Culverville, and so forth.
First, going to the store. They delivered to the store. And then next, residential.
Empty bottles are exchanged for full ones. Stores get their stocks replenished, and water is delivered right to a home's doorstep. Some deliveries require going up and down the stairs, and sometimes there are lots of them. "We care about your health" is a slogan written on their bottles, and Andrew says you have to be healthy to do the job.
Your body is weak. Problem if you go upstairs. You go second floor, third floor. Good health, number one. Because it's very hard to deliver water.
Delivery times vary, and it's hard to give a definite one when traffic, construction, and weather become a factor when driving. Angeles makes no promises.
You say that the time is 10 a.m., then not going 10 a.m., problem.
Water being delivered on the first, second, or third floor all have one price. No extra charge for extra steps. Angeles says tips are rare, but it's always nice to be recognized.
Sometimes have tips, sometimes no tips. Not always.
Truck deliveries are divided into different categories, each one carrying out a specific role: 5-gallon, small bottle, ice, and bulk water. Delivery man turned sales marketing manager Lito Dizon shows us the rest of operations to include ice and small bottle deliveries.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And my name is Lito. I am the sales and marketing manager.
Bottles of water are sanitized, filled, capped, and cased in an assembly line.
Other than our regular sparkle water, we do also some private label, which are customs label. Like this one, this is Herman's Bakery.
Saipan Ice's services for private labels means more places are able to personalize the water they carry. Dizon says their biggest customers are hotels and the public school system. He ensures the water they produce is clean.
We're the only one that has laboratory, and every day we check the water to ensure the safety of the public.
Dizon also heads out into the field and counts cases at stores and speaks with store owners to market orders.
The case 330 and 10 1 liter. That for tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Now that call will be logged.
Dispatchers work in the office taking calls and log orders accordingly. From the laboratory to bottles, to homes and establishments, to the palm of your hands, clean water is delivered. It's labor intensive, and on Labor Day, we say thank you.
I'm Sakura Halstead reporting for KSPN2 News.
National Public Radio had its first broadcast 53 years ago. It sends content to a network of more than 10,000 public radio stations in the United States. On this Labor Day, we look at a news director in our region that focuses primarily on telling regional news over the radio waves. Our Chris Nelson has more.
Nina Rao is the news director for the NPR in the Western Pacific.
But right now, where I'm at, the truth is important and the truth hurts.
Rao is based in Guam, and her first visit to cover news in Saipan was to report on the mad dash to Australia with a Saipan stopover by Julian Assange. After months of high-level negotiations, Assange agreed to plead guilty here in Saipan to a felony after being on the run and incarcerated and fighting extradition for over a decade. Much of the world wanted this story. Very few were able to get here in time. Rao covered it for NPR and sent the story back to the U.S. mainland.
It felt like such a rush for me because I got in that morning and I went straight to the courtroom, and I spent most of the night before just prepping and reading and studying and everything. And when I got in there and then I got into the courtroom, I was kind of like, I was also reflecting, like, okay, it seemed like I'm not the only journalist that feels like this is a whirlwind. A lot of other journalists and people here feels like, oh my God, this is like insane. This is what? Because they gave the public notice was given like the night before, 2 days before. Mm-hmm. So I used that to inform me, like, okay, the atmosphere here is very anticipatory. It's a whirlwind. It's a rush. And that also helped me write the outcome. The outcome of it was like everyone was holding on to their seats of whether Julian Assange will be free or not. And this judge holds like the authority to determine that.
Assange did indeed plead guilty to a single felony. He answered questions softly in court, but he did not speak publicly after his initial appearance, although his attorneys both made statements upon exiting the courtroom.
Mr. Assange is grateful for all of the support that he has received and looks forward to reuniting with his wife and his children and getting back home to Australia.
My feelings informing my observations that ultimately go into the story. My gut, or the instinct, as I was sitting in that courtroom and listening and watching, I'm like, oh, like, the instinct was everybody's like ready to be done. Assange is, the DOJ and Assange is kind of like, hey, it's been enough. It's been more than 10 years and we're kind of ready to close the chapter. That instinct and that gut feeling from listening and watching the DOJ, Assange's team, that kind of helped me inform, like, oh, this chapter that he's entering in Saipan, it's going to close. It's a closing and a beginning of a new chapter. That helped when I wrote my script.
As a journalist, what does Rao think about the charges and circumstances around Julian Assange, the U.S. government, and First Amendment issues?
When Assange said as a journalist, he convinced a source, Manning, to give him, hand him classified information, which he thought, and he distributed it on WikiLeaks, which he thought was protected by the First Amendment. But he understood the consequence of releasing and distributing classified information. I think that's where I sit. That's where I kind of like sit on, because what he did, I believe, was important. I think it altered a lot of trajectories. For example, 2016, right? The Clinton emails. I think I agree with the fact that it's No, I agree. I think it is important for the public to be informed no matter what. I'm a journalist. That's my MO. What I do is always keeping the public first, keeping them informed and sharing information for the public first. That's always my North Star. At the same time, I think that comes with a risk that as a journalist, I accept too. The work is not easy.
Since the Assange story, Rao has since come back to the Northern Marianas. On her latest trip, it included a trip over to Tinian to learn more about the military buildup.
So that Assange case really led me to learn about all these things that happened in Saipan, and I was like, okay, I think there is a longer story to be told here about this island and its history, and where does it stand today? It's part of the CNMI, which the island south is currently undergoing military development for this, another Cold War.
On this Labor Day, we salute news gatherers who work every day around the region and around the world to keep the public informed. Keep up the strong work, and happy Labor Day. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News.
Collectible cups are back, baby. And this time, they're covered in collectibles. Order a collector's meal at McDonald's and get a sausage McMuffin with egg and one of 6 cups while you still can.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
I love Marianne's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
It has been 16 years since we had a new congressional delegate serving the CNMI in the United States House of Representatives. The Society of Professional Journalists convened a delegate forum here at our KSPN2 studios to allow the 5 congressional candidates to officially introduce themselves to the NMI electorate. SBJ host Tomas Manglona asked this question.
How will you achieve your agenda as a non-voting delegate in a deeply divided Congress?
I am no stranger to not having a seat at the table. I am no stranger to being silenced because of strong positions. I am no stranger to being boxed out because of political differences. I am no stranger to standing up against the federal government when it mattered. As your delegate, I will be not knocking on doors. I will be walking through that door. And for me, it doesn't matter that you're Republican, you're a Democrat. The job of a delegate, once elected, is to serve your interests and to be your voice. And personally, I would talk to anyone, work with anyone, if it meant delivering for the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manyalusan Manyaynahu, I will honor and respect whoever the majority party of the eligible voters in the mainland United States chooses. I am tristizo, sanpinitizo, because we are not able to vote for the United States new leaders in national politics. But be that as it may, as your delegate, my principal obligation is to always be respectful, calm, composed, and dignified in order to work respectfully, amicably, constructively, professionally, and diplomatically with both aisles in the United States Congress.
I can tell you without a doubt that it is difficult to just say that you're going to reach across the aisle. You have to really practice what you preach. And what I learned early on is that you have to be very respectful and offer kindness to your colleagues. And no matter what, offer that respect and that kindness. I think that's exactly what Congressman Kilili has done for his past 16 years. Let's not kid ourselves. Congressman Kilili is the only serving delegate that this Commonwealth has had, and he's done an incredible job with being a non-voting delegate.
I am not new to a deeply divided leadership, one of which I was the University of Hawaii president, representing 60,000 students, 10 campuses, 7 community college, a baccalaureate, 3 baccalaureate, medical school, law school, and graduate school. And one of my key roles as the president representing the university is to represent the university at a state legislature in Hawaii and also at the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Through this, if you are aware, Hawaii is a blue state and the legislature is composed of Democrats, majority Democrats, and the governor at that time, during my tenure, was a Republican.
Well, I have spent the better part of the last 30 years advocating for those who couldn't advocate for themselves. I've been an advocate for people with disabilities. I was a school administrator speaking for elementary school kids, essentially giving voice to those who couldn't give it to themselves. I have learned in that process that, yes, relationships are everything. Relationships in not just the people you have to convince to help you, but the people that you work with, in particular, the people that you work with. You have to bring a level of dignity and respect to the office that you hold and to the people that you work with. More practically, what is most important is that we do get on committees that can effectuate policy towards the agenda that we're bringing.
Once again, if you have not yet registered to vote, the deadline is September 6th, and Election Day is November the 5th.
I'm a savage. Drop the classic. Big dreams, I got big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got his eyes, they keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth. Where's your worth?
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone. I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's your Labor Day weather. Tonight, lows around 76 degrees with a slight chance of isolated showers. Winds are moderate. Tuesday, the highs will be near 86 degrees with only a slight chance of showers. Sunset is at 6:29 p.m. and sunrise will be at 6:05 a.m. It should be a sunny day, Saipan, so rub on your SPF lotion, don your sun hat, shade your eyes for another beautiful day in paradise. And I will see you in the water and on the land. That is news, sports, and weather. Sakura and I will see you again on Wednesday.